How you all going? Venomous Taipan here, back again once again for a brand new video. So today we got another special video. So in the past I've looked at just my Pokemon pops and what Pokemon ones I have, but they're not the only pops I have. And I'm going to go through the other pops that I do have. You could almost say Funko Pop Collection Part 3. Part 2 was a very shorter one. Part 1 I knew was going to be the longest one. So a few shorter videos for everyone today, and let's get into it. So first ones I'm going to go through is the Five Nights at Freddy's pops. You've probably seen a sort of, if you've seen a couple of the other videos, you've seen probably a couple of them, especially in part 1, because I probably did show a couple of them in part 1. But this one I'm going to go through thorough in depth about what they are. So the first one's Foxy the Pirate. I do like Foxy. He's a interesting. And again, one thing I love about the Funko Pops is just the amount of detail in them. There's just a lot of detail with them. I really enjoy these as well. We go into here, Foxy the Pirate. This one's a glow in the dark. Now, this one's a little bit disappointing because it is meant to glow in the dark. Unfortunately, I don't think I can really show that to you that well at the moment with the camera. But it does glow in the dark. But not very well. I think it's just too dark to glow in the dark, unfortunately. So because it's so dark, it doesn't glow that well as some of the others that I'll show you as well. So this one I was really thought this would be the coolest, but just because of the dark coloring of it, it's probably not as good. We go on to the next one, and we've got Nightmare Freddy here from FNAF 4. Again, I love the detail of it. It is just amazing. Again, the red eyes, like, oh my goodness, that's terrifying. The game always did scare me. Now, this one's one of my favorites. It is Toy Freddy, but as you can see, it's glow in the dark. And for whatever reason, it is green. I'm not 100% sure why it's green. Usually it's brown, but I love green. It's one of my favorite colors. And because of that, I think this looks awesome. It does glow in the dark. And so it does look absolutely amazing. And it does glow in the dark green. So it's really good, so to say the least. So I do really enjoy that. And it does glow in the dark quite well. The next one we've got here is Funtime Foxy. So this is from FNAF 3, the ones that sort of jump scare you. So it's got that sort of dark coloring background. As you can see there, it's got a very dark coloring background. And yeah, the next one we got is the Cupcake. Now, this one was a chase. Means it's rare because it's a different form of the other ones. And also the eyes glow in the dark. So I do love the Cupcake. This is the one that the eyes sort of stare at you at night and the eyes glow in the dark. And because it it's not as much glow in the dark material, pretty much no matter how much light it gets, those eyes always glow in the dark. So even though the whole thing doesn't glow, it's the most consistent glow in the dark. And that's why it's one of my favorites. And also it's just a sentimental attachment because it's one of the first pops I actually got. So as we move on here, we've got Funtime Foxy. So here we've got the SummerCon convention exclusive. It's the jump scare Funtime Foxy, may I add. And you can see his face sort of pops open when he jump scares you in the game, his sister location. Same thing happens here. Looks so cool. And I just love like the little details with it. Like again, the mechanical parts with the small parts, so much detail. And then Funtime Freddy as well, the chase version of that. As you can see there again, his face sort of pops open. So it just looks so amazing to say the least. And again, the amount of detail that's on it is incredible. We go back up here and we've got Funtime Foxy, just the normal Funtime Foxy. So yeah, I do enjoy the Funtime Foxy. To say the least, it is really nice. It does look pretty cool. Again, the detail, like the chest plate there as well. So that looks awesome. We got Rockstar Foxy now. So Rockstar Foxy from Custom Night, Ultimate Custom Night. He's got the accordion there. Yeah, that's pretty cool as well. I do enjoy the Rockstar Foxy. Always like when he pops up in the game as well. Then Then we've got Rockstar Freddy. He's got a microphone in his right hand. And, I mean, there's not much to say. Again, I'm pretty sure it's Ultimate Custom Night. Yeah, I like Rockstar Freddy. Not really too much to say about it. Then we get into some of the weird ones in Ultimate Custom Night. I don't know. They're called... Oh, I can't remember exactly what they're called. But we've got Orville Elephant here. They're part of a group, and I can't remember exactly what they're exactly called. But they are part of a group, and yeah, so that's fine. Mr. Hippo. Mr. Hippo is pretty iconic on the internet for all the stories he tells you when you jump scare him in Custom Night. Unfortunately, he doesn't say any stories here, but I mean, I like the look of him, the blue eyes, the chest plate and everything like that. Then we got Happy Frog. I don't really know too much about this. Again, they're all sort of like animals in the bunch. But yeah, so I don't really know too much about them. But yeah, pretty cool as well. Then we've got Blacklight Freddy. So these ones, I'm pretty sure are like different alternate coloured versions. They're part of a Blacklight collection. There's only a handful of them. I think it's like 4 or 5 of like the main ones, like Chica, Bonnie, Freddy, and Foxy. And so, yeah, I believe that is the case. And as you see here, we got Blacklight Chica as well. Different colorations as well. So I don't think I've got an original Freddy here because there's only Toy Freddys and glow-in-the-dark Freddys and Nightmare Freddy. But I don't have an original Freddy here to actually comparison. But you can tell like there's a complete difference. Like Chica's meant to be yellow, orange beak, you know, your usual sort of like chicken colours. Freddy's obviously meant to be brown, you know, black nose, you know, black top hat. So there's sort of different colouring. So, but I do like the colouring. Then we've got, oh, never mind, I absolutely lied to you. There are other black lights in their collection, like the Cupcake. And if you can see the comparison, so Cupcake's down here. That's like normal Cupcake. That's the normal coloration. It's slightly faded, due to that's what it's meant to look like in terms of the chase. But you can see like the difference in the colour here. The yellow, the blue, and the purple compared to the, you know, the pink, the brown, the grey. So, I mean, that's sort of the difference there with the black light editions, that they sort of do that. So, next we got the Twisted Wolf. These aren't actually from the games. They are from the book. So, if you get the reference, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, this is the Twisted Wolf. And also those discs, illusion discs. So that's why it looks so terrifying. And also Twisted Bonnie, again, looks absolutely terrifying from those illusion discs that FNAF introduced through the Twisted One books. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, these animatronics have illusion discs. So they're meant to look like cute, adorable animatronics, but to everyone else's brain, due to these illusion discs, they look like that. And to be honest, they are absolutely terrifying. So, I mean, you know, that is incredible. So, that'll probably be it for this video. Let me know which ones you like. This is not all of them. There's nowhere near as many I've got. There's still a long way to go with this collection, as you can see. My favourite obviously has to be this one. I love the glow-in-the-dark Toy Freddy. You know, when it glows in the dark. Cupcake, as I mentioned, has got pretty good sentimental value to me. But yeah, that'll probably be it for this video. There we go, Rockstar Foxy. Oh, I like the look of him. He seems very happy. As well, I will say that, as I mentioned, there's a long way to go. There's about 64 pops to collect, and so far I've only got about 20 odd. So I've only got about a third. There's still another 40 odd I haven't got. Unfortunately, these ones, when they got released in early 2015 and 2016, they were quite expensive. They were only $20, and I remember going to like toy stores and seeing them quite often before I sort of got into it. And unfortunately, I was late to the FNAF boat, which is not too bad now in terms of the games, but the Funko Pops have skyrocketed since then. And since they haven't really released too much more Funko Pops, these ones have completely skyrocketed. So instead of paying $20, I mean, most of these you have to pay at least $50 unless you get them from a bargain at these like toy fairs and stuff. So it's unfortunate that I'm almost having to pay triple the price. I mean, the Pokemon ones are still 20 and a dime a dozen, but these ones are a lot rarer and hard to get, and therefore I'm paying a lot more for them. So, and especially like stuff like the glow-in-the-dark ones are even like wild. So some of them, I think there's a glow and dark Springtrap for $150. So from eBay. So they're very expensive, unfortunately. So this is probably going to be more of a work in progress over time. And hopefully the lifetime goal is to try and get all of them. But for the moment, these are the ones I've got. Anyway, this will now be the end of the video. And I'll catch you all guys in the next video. See ya.